All right, so today we're going deep,
Deep.
deep
Mm-hmm.
into Arabia, um, like right after the Roman Empire falls
Yeah,
apart
yeah, after all.
in 476 AD.
Right, 476 AD. And we're using your notes, right? From
Yeah, from Arabia Notes.
arabianotes.pdf,
That's right.
which should be fun.
It should be. It's fascinating stuff.
Yeah. So I guess to kick things off, one of the things that really struck me going through your notes was just how different this region was from what we normally.
Rome.
Yeah, think about when we
Yeah.
think about empires.
Right. We tend to picture these like lush landscapes,
Fertile.
abundant resources, like everything's just kind of set up for success.
Yeah, it's like easy mode for empires.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
But Arabia was like playing on hard mode.
Yeah, it seems like someone cranked up the difficulty setting. So paint me a picture here.
Right.
What's the scene like in Arabia after Rome's gone? Okay, picture this. A vast, unforgiving desert. We're talking scorching temperatures, very little rainfall, resources are scarce. It's like the opposite of those fertile Roman lands.
Yeah. It's definitely not a place where you just stroll in and start building an empire.
Nope. Every single thing was a struggle. Finding water, growing food. I mean, even just moving around was a challenge.
So let's say I'm in this challenging landscape. Is there anything there?
Well, there's one place that stands out.
Okay.
Mecca. Imagine you've been wandering through this desert for days, sun beating down,
Right.
and suddenly you stumble upon an oasis.
Oh, okay.
That's what Mecca was. It was the most prominent city in Arabia.
And it was an oasis.
Yeah, fresh water. It was a lifeline in that environment.
Oh, yeah, in the desert.
More precious than gold.
Yeah, so it was strategically super important.
Absolutely.
But your notes also mentioned that Mecca was more than just a place to, refill your water bottle.
Right.
This was a hub.
A hub of activity.
For trade,
And relax.
region.
Right. So geographically,
Yeah.
it was positioned at the crossroads of these major trade routes.
Oh, interesting.
So you have merchants coming from all over exchanging goods,
Wow, so what kind of stuff are we talking about?
spices, textiles, precious metals. I mean, you name it, they were trading it.
Okay, so we've got this desert metropolis.
Yeah, in the middle of nowhere.
That's crazy. And then you layer on the religion part, too.
Exactly. Mecca was also a major spiritual hub. People traveled from all over.
From all over Arabia.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
To visit this place called the Kaaba.
The Kaaba.
It was considered a sacred shrine.
Now, are we talking about, like, a mosque here?
No.
Okay.
This is pre-Islamic Arabia, right?
Right.
So we're talking polytheism,
I know.
paganism.
Yeah.
And the Kaaba was a central point for a lot of these different belief systems.
So even more diversity on top of the trade.
Oh, absolutely. A melting pot of cultures and beliefs, all in the middle of this harsh desert landscape.
Okay, so that's fascinating. But you've painted a picture of this bustling city. I have to imagine not everyone in Arabia was living in a place like Mecca.
You're right. Arabian society at this time, it wasn't one big happy family,
Right.
So in Mecca, you had your wealthy, aristocratic merchants. They controlled the trade. But then outside of the cities, you had the Bedouin, nomadic traders. They traveled through the desert, herding animals, trading goods. They were constantly on the move.
So you have one group in the lap of luxury, basically.
Well, relative luxury.
Right. And then another group just constantly fighting for survival.
Yeah, exactly. And that really makes you think you have this incredibly harsh environment, a society divided by these stark differences, and then boom, out of this context emerges a new religion that unifies the whole peninsula.
Islam,
exactly. It's pretty incredible when you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, this deep dive has been eye-opening. We've gone from picturing Arabia as just an empty desert to seeing this really complex society.
With bustling cities,
Trade routes.
and a real mix of cultures and beliefs.
And it really makes you think about how geography and environment can shape the course of history.
Absolutely. And, it makes you wonder,
Yeah.
what would have happened if Arabia had been a different kind of place? Would Islam have still emerged in the same way?
That's a good question, and one I think we'll have to leave for our listeners to ponder.
Definitely something to think about.
So, thanks for joining us on this journey through Arabia. Until next time, keep exploring.
Keep exploring.